What the fuck, Roblox? I have waited here for 30 minutes now with a group of greedy, self-entitled brats who refuse to stand on a plate for literally 5 fucking seconds while we attempt to get an egg that we'll only want to wear for about 2 weeks or until this event is over to make ourselves look like we actually got involved with this piece of shit. And you close it down after 2 hours of it only being up. 2 hours! And this has pissed off so many users that the entire forums are flooded with people saying, why would you close it down? What the fuck is wrong with it? You know, we don't even want to play this game anymore if you're just going to keep crashing the fucking thing and closing it down. If the game is not ready yet, do not ship it out to the public. It's kind of simple. You wouldn't ship a half-made game to the public if you were a game developer, unless you were fucking EA and you had the Battlefield franchise. You wouldn't do that shit if you actually had a working brain. So, if Roblox knows that you're going to get at least 3,000 plus players in it, why the fuck would you reopen it if you cannot already handle that? Because I'm sure their computers or their servers are struggling to keep up with the amount of people who want to play this. So, why don't you go with something simple? Because, you know, on top of, you know, the amount of people who are going into the game, you also have to think about the content that's in the game itself, because you got these fairly big fucking maps, heavily detailed and all this crap, and it's like, you have a really detailed map, and you have a bunch of people playing it, and if your servers can't handle it, well, you're fucked. So obviously, you shouldn't make these giant complex games, because I was okay with a simple fucking paintball Halloween game. But what did you have to do? You had to go fucking test out a 20,000 stud by 20,000 stud map. And what the fuck happened then? You had to close it back down. But when you reopened it, you had to stick an early access on it and make it 1,000 fucking Robux. This time though, you didn't do that, but you chose to add the universe feature to it. The universe feature. You also did this with the winter games. I don't care about your universe feature. I want to play the game. I want the fucking hat that you get. Because most of the people who play this game will say, oh, I'm in it for the game content itself. No, you're in it because you want the fucking egg. Kinda simple. So, make something simple, but you still get the fucking hats. You look at the Halloween paintball game, you ran around the map, and you fucking shot up other players, but you also, you did certain achievements to get eggs. Good. That's all you fucking needed. That's all you needed to please me. But then you went to 20,000 by 20,000 stud maps, and then you went to this universe feature where you have one main game that splits into 5 different other fucking games. And that's not gonna lag? I mean, why don't they fucking test these things before they open it to the public? I know they only got about 80 moderators, but if you have so few moderators and game testers, how about you make a separate game server for people to test how good it can actually hold that amount of players? And maybe you put the same amount of game content that's in the egg hunt in this game. Don't make it look like the egg hunt and don't spoil it, but, make something that people will want to play. And, you buy Roblox, if 3,000 people play the fucking thing, you get to test how good the game is. I mean, games, the person who, has all these games on him, the game, that's what the name implies. Whenever he usually puts out a game, it usually is on the front page with 1,000 few people. So you get him to fucking put up a game that's, has the same amount of blocks or, around that area of the egg hunt and see how that goes when it comes to how many people are in the game. Because they've said it's not the game itself that, that has a problem. It's they actually say, but I'm going to assume it's the connectivity problems. Considering I have a message on my screen that says, you have lost connection to the game, I can only assume I've lost connection to the fucking game. I understand people may say, you mad bro, because, they aren't really lying when they say that, because I am pretty pissed off at the moment. Even though it is a game, you've seen, well, I can only assume that there are lots of people out there who get mad when a game crashes on them. You know, you're in the middle of doing something fairly important on this game and it fucking crashes on you. Of course you're gonna be mad, especially when the people who made the game crashed the game. It wasn't your computer, it wasn't your internet, it wasn't the game itself, it was the people who made the game who closed it on you. And they didn't even bother to give you a heads up. You know, they didn't even say, hey guys, we're going to be shutting down the server. No, they closed it down and then put the fucking message saying that they're closing it down. Oh, thank you for the 2-second heads up while I'm trying to get this fucking egg. That would have been really helpful. Just go with something simple, Roblox. What is so hard about it? I don't understand. 20 minutes of my fucking life wasted, plus another 10 minutes making this piece of shit video of me ranting about it. All over a game that involves picking up eggs! And you can't even do that right. I'm not trying to bash the developers, but the whole concept of an egg hunt is to find fucking eggs.